Hi guys, Mike back again with another HMS Victory update. It's been a while and it's been quite heavily requested actually. It's been a few months actually. It's been a few months, yeah, since I've done anything with Victory. Certainly haven't done anything this year up until now. We got up to issue 70 from when I left you last, and we are back now, starting up on issue 71. To be fair, it was just about getting it all out again, really. You'll know from previous vids that we've got the main ship up there, so we don't need that at the moment because we're making yard arms and spars, etc. So at the moment we're making the fore-yard. So this is the fore-yard for the foremast, basically. And you get your plans and you get your pieces, and basically you build it up. And I think this is what was kind of delaying me in doing more updates on this series, just because of it's. I felt it was daunting. I kind of half felt it was boring as well. I wasn't enjoying. I think because I'd done quite a lot. I think I'd done 15 issues all on the bounce, really. Done sort of issues 55 to 70 quite quickly, quite close together. And I kind of wanted a break anyway. I mean, you need to mix it up anyway with hobby stuff, don't you? To keep it fresh. Anyway, building yard arms is not my favourite thing in the world to do. What you generally get is you get a piece of dowel of a varying diameter that you need to taper down to both ends to a narrower diameter, effectively. And then you need to carve out the middle, and then you get basically pieces of strip wood, and you need to cut them to size, and you make an octagonal shape within this section that you cut out, so you can see it on these plans. So you've got this is the scale. This is 1:1 scale. So you can see you start off with a 7mm piece of dowel that you need to trim down to 3mm. So there we go on these plans here. So you need to taper this down to 3mm, which I do by hand with sandpaper. And then you need to carve out the middle section and then lay the strip wood in and make it octagonal shape. It's quite hard actually. It's quite hard. It takes a lot of time. And then once you've done all that, you need to make rigging blocks. You need to make foot rope supports. These foot rope supports in real life would be made of rope, but for the purposes of the model and so that they hang down stiffly, they're made of brass wire. And it's all very fiddly, very time consuming, again, which is why I probably left this for a bit. Anyway, we've made something. We have made our fore-yard. We've made our fore-yard. There we go. So you'll see on the plans. I'll show you the plans. So this is what we're making here, and this is what it looks like. As you'll remember from previous vids, I'm going for the Trafalgar colours, so black and yellow. And then when you put your piece of forearm on the plans, it should match up. Ideally, it should match up exactly, and you know we're pretty much there with these. Had a real pain making these rope sections with brass. It kept snapping. I think I was a little bit out of practice, but we've tied some rope around the octagonal section, and again, this is quite difficult, the octagonal section. And again, I appreciate it's not as octagonal as it probably could be. But it does certainly give the impression. I'm happy with that. So once you've done that, once you've made that, which takes a few hours, if I'm honest, you then need to sort out all of your. Let's get some focus. We need to sort out all of the rigging blocks. So, and this is all of them here. So, and they take a minute to make. You know, you've got tiny blocks. Here we go. There's some little tiny blocks there, and you need to get your thread that you get with the model, and basically you just sit there and thread these blocks up effectively. So we've got two big ones here. We've got two 7mm blocks. Two 7mm blocks. We've got we've got 12 4mm blocks. And then we've got some little doublers. Some 4mm blocks going into a 5mm block. So, oh, there we go. Just realised this my camera was off autofocus, so I've just put autofocus back on. Yeah, so yeah, you got the double block there, and then going back to your plans, so we've got 4mm blocks, 4mm block, 4mm block. There's a double 5 and 4mm block that I just showed you, and then the big 7mm blocks in the middle. So then you just go back in and tie all these off, basically. Got to go back in and make sure they're all in the right position. And then we've got our studding sail booms, which are these sections here, which basically, where are we? We've got these bits of iron work here. These will get painted, so it's probably not the best idea to do this on camera, but there we go. So these studding sail booms will go here. So you again need to taper these down. They then end at the start of this octagonal shape, and then we've got these other little irons that goes in on the end and attaches there, all get super glued on, and then we've got our forearm will be complete. So not too much to do left on this one. It's taken me, like I say, several hours to put this all together. So next, I've got all the stuff out now though, so there is going to be plenty more HMS Victory coming. We're going to be on issue 72 next. Issue 72, you construct the main and the fore topmast yards. So again, we're going to be making more yards. We're going to be making these ones, which they get smaller as you go up the mast, as you'd expect. So we're going to make the top sail yard for the foremast and the top sail yard for the mainmast next. That's in the next issue. And then in the issue 73, we make the top gallant yard for the foremast and the top gallant yard for the mainmast. And then, so yeah, basically, I think that was why I was delaying, because I knew next I had to build effectively five of these yards, which take ages, are really fiddly, and I didn't relish doing at all. But now I've done one, actually, I'm quite encouraged and quite I'm going to carry on now. So I will do a further update when I've made all my yard arms and painted them all up, and I'll show you what it looks like next. So yes, HMS Victory is back on track, and we're going to see how much we can do before we need another break. So that's it for me for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.